Find a place at the top of your mat with your feet about one fist width apart. You can even check and make sure. Your toes are going to be slightly together. Hands are at the heart. Tailbone is slightly tucked. Gazing just off the tip of the nose. Start to breathe about 2 to 3 counts in, 2 to 3 counts out through the nose. It should sound a little bit like the ocean. Exhale, pull your belly button in and up. Inhale, lift up on your pelvic floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Big stretch here. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold down, look through your knees. Inhale, hands to shins, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step, walk, or jump your feet back and lower down to that bottom of a push-up. Inhale, come to the tops of the feet, straighten the arms, pull your shoulders back, look up. Exhale, toes under, hips up and back. And we're going to hold this for 5 deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, loud like the ocean, pulling up on the pelvic floor and pulling the belly button in and up. And just continue to breathe here. Just check in with those body locks. Belly button in and up, pelvic floor lifted. Exhale your feet to your hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold down again, look through the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach those arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold down, look through your knees, let your arms dangle. Inhale, take a flat back, hands to shins or on the floor. Exhale, step, walk, or jump your feet back and lower down to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale, come to the tops of your feet, straighten the arms, chest forward, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, toes under, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Try to bring your chest towards your knees as you look through the space between your knees. Holding here for 5 breaths. Check in with those body locks. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold down, look through the knees. Inhale, rise all the way to the top. And exhale, hands to heart. One more time through. Inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, walk it back and lower down. Inhale, tops of the feet, straighten the arms, chest forward, look up. Exhale, toes under, hips up and back. Check in with your breathing. And exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the top, big reach. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll take a short mini breather here as we set up for Sun Salutation B. For Sun Salutation B, you're going to step your feet together to where the insides of your legs are touching. Hands are at the heart, tailbone tucked, belly button in and up, pelvic floor lifted. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the arms up, look up, tailbone slightly tucked. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold down over straight legs, look through the knees. Inhale, get a flat back here, plant the hands. Exhale, step it back, lower halfway down. Inhale, come to the tops of the feet, straighten the arms, pull the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, tuck the toes under, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step the right foot between the hands, spin the left foot flat, rise all the way up, reach those arms up, look up, big stretch here through the left hip. Exhale, frame that front foot, step it back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, come to the tops of the feet, straighten the arms. Exhale, toes under, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward, now we spin the right foot flat. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach those arms up, big stretch to the right hip. Exhale, frame that front foot, step it back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, toes under, downward facing dog. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Check with your body locks, your belly button in and up, pelvic floor lifted. And exhale, feet to hands. hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, look up, Utkatasana. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart, look over the tip of the nose. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, look up, Utkatasana. Exhale, hinge and fold over straight legs, look through the knees. Inhale, get a flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, jump it back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, rise all the way up, big stretch. Exhale, frame that front foot, step back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward, right foot flat. Inhale, rise all the way up, big stretch. Make sure that right hip is pulling forward. Exhale, frame that front foot, step it back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Check in. Make sure it sounds like the ocean. And exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, look up. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart, look over the tip of the nose. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold, straighten the legs, look through the knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step walker, jump it back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, toes under, downward facing. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, rise to the top, big stretch, reach for the sky. Exhale, frame that front foot, step it back, lower down. Inhale, tops of the feet, straighten the arms, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, toes under, hips up and back. Left foot forward, spin that right foot flat, reach on up, big stretch. Exhale, frame that front foot, step it back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Check in with your breathing. Should sound like the ocean. Check in with your body locks. Belly button in and up. Pelvic floor is lifted. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, look up. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart, look over the tip of the nose. Just take a few moments here to breathe and enjoy not moving or doing anything. And we're going to set up for our next pose. On an exhale, you're going to step your feet to about shoulder width apart, place your hands on your hips. Inhale, expand your chest, pull your elbows back, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold down, release your fingers, and take your first 2 fingers, bind them around your big toes. Inhale, look up and lengthen, and exhale, fold deeper. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Check in with those body locks. Elbows are going to come out to the side. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale and slide your hands under your feet, palms up, toes to wrist. Inhale, look up and lengthen here. Exhale, fold deeper, elbows come out to the sides. We're here for 5 breaths, so check in with those body locks. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, feet and hands together at the top of your mat. Inhale and step out a quarter turn to your right, arms to a T, and angle your feet towards the back of the mat. Exhale, reach your right hand as far forward as you can and open up. Set that hand on the leg or the foot or the toes, and then reach that left hand up for the ceiling. We're holding here for 5 breaths. You can be on the leg, you can use a block. Just get nice and deep into it and get long through both sides of the waist. Exhale, look down at your foot. Inhale, come up to your T. Angle your feet the other way towards the front of your mat, and exhale, reach that left arm forward as far as possible and open up. Find a place on that foot, the leg, on your toe, and look up towards that right hand. You can use a wall to stabilize if you need to. Use a block, whatever you need to do. Check in with your breathing. Check in with your body locks. Five breaths. And then exhale, look down at that hand. Inhale, come up to your strong T. Switch your feet around to the back of your mat. Inhale, raise the left arm, drop the right arm. Exhale, place that left hand next to that right foot or on the leg somewhere. And inhale, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling or the sky, depending on where you are. Get as long as possible through this twist. Every breath in, just get longer. Every breath out, get twistier. Remember those body locks and remember your breathing here. And exhale, look down at that hand. Inhale, come back up to your strong T. Switch those feet around. Exhale, drop the left arm. Inhale, reach the right arm up, look up. Exhale, place that right hand next to the left foot. Inhale, reach that left arm up, look up towards it if you can. Check in with your body locks here. Check in with your breathing here. And just try to get long and lengthy with every breath in. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come back up to your strong T. And then exhale, feet together at the top of the mat, hands at the heart. Inhale, take a quarter turn, step out to the right, but this time do an even wider stance and really get as wide as possible. Now exhale, bend that right knee. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over, palm down like you're doing a swim stroke. Look up towards that hand. You can even take your right hand and put it on the floor if you want to get a little bit extra room there. You can also use a block to set the hand there. Now exhale, look down. Inhale, come up to your strong T. Exhale, bend the left knee, place the left elbow on that knee, or you can take the hand to the floor outside the knee. Inhale, the right arm up and over like a swim stroke. Try to get as long as possible through that right side. You should feel a big stretch there. Remember your body locks and your breathing. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come up to your strong T. Switch those feet around to the back of your mat. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend that right knee and twist to the right. Try to keep the hands at the heart, but also work towards getting that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Exhale, look down. Inhale, come back up to your strong T. Exhale, hands to heart. Twist across your left side. Same thing here. Just focus on keeping the hands at the heart. Exhale down. Inhale up to your strong T. Exhale to the top of your mat, hands to heart. Inhale, take a quarter turn, step out to the right. Arms to a T, pigeon-toed. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, expand your chest, pull your shoulders back, look up. Exhale, bow forward, hinging at the hips. Reach the crown of your head towards the floor. Release your hands to the floor right beneath your shoulders. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands back, bend your elbows, and bring the crown of your head towards the ground. Use your core muscles to kind of keep you here. Check in with your breathing and your body locks here. We're going to hold for about 5 breaths on this one. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, release your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, adjust your feet. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, expand your chest, look up again. Exhale, hinge at your hips and reach the crown of your head towards the ground. Keep pulling your elbows back and pulling your shoulders back. Use your abs to pull you further into this pose. Tune into your breathing. Belly button in and up, pelvic floor lifted. Inhale, come all the way up to the top. Exhale, adjust your feet. Inhale, hands out to a T. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, pull your knuckles towards the floor. Inhale, expand your chest, pull down on those knuckles, look up. Exhale, bow. Let your arms come off your back, reach them towards the front of the room as much as possible. Reach the crown of your head towards the floor and almost try to bring it through your legs. Check in with your breathing and your body locks. See if you can go a little deeper with every breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, adjust your feet. Inhale, arms out to the sides in a strong T. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, expand your chest, elbows back, look up. Exhale, bow forward, reach the crown of your head. Release your fingers and bind your big toes with your first two fingers. Inhale, look up and lengthen, and then exhale, pull your elbows out to the side as you pull yourself into the stretch. Try to make your head go through your legs. Check in with your body locks and your breathing. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, feet together at the top of your mat, hands at the heart. Inhale, take a quarter turn, step out to the right, but this time only about 2 or 3 feet. Exhale, angle your feet towards the back and bind your hands behind you. You can grab your elbows or place your palms together. Inhale, expand your chest, look up. Exhale, bow over that front knee. Try to bring your nose towards your knee. Try to lengthen with every breath in. Try to fold deeper with every breath out. Check in with your body locks, ocean breathing. We're looking for 5 breaths here. Inhale, come all the way up. Keep your arms bound, but angle your feet around. Inhale, expand your chest, look up. Exhale, fold over that opposite knee. Same thing here. Every inhale, try to expand and lengthen. Every exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise all the way to the top, arms out to the side in a strong T. And exhale, feet to the top of your mat, hands at the heart. Imagine your feet getting rooted here. Inhale, you're going to lift your right knee up and support it with your right hand. So that right hand's just going to come to the outside of that knee. Exhale the left hand to the left hip. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. At the end of the 5th breath, we are going to open up, but not yet. And go ahead and start to open up to the side. So as that right leg comes open, you're going to look over that left shoulder. Stay nice and tall. Use the glute muscles in that left leg. At the end of our 5th breath, on an exhale, you're going to bring that leg forward again, bind it with both hands, and bow over. Just for 1 breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the hips, point the toe, and hold for 5 breaths. You're going to try to keep that leg as high as possible. After the end of your 5th breath, inhale once, lift that leg even higher, and then set it down. We're going to set up on the second side. Inhale, left knee comes up, bind with your left hand outside that left knee. Right hand on the right hip. Hold here for 5 breaths. Check in with those leg muscles. Check in with the glutes. Exhale, open up to the left, look towards the right, over that right shoulder. Check in with your body locks, and your breathing should still sound like the ocean. At the end of 5 breaths, we're closing the leg, binding with the other hand, and bowing. Just for 1 exhale, and then inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the hips, point the toe straight out ahead of you. Keep it as high as possible. 5 breaths. Nice high toe. And then inhale, lift it up again. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, place your right foot on your left hip crease or just above the left knee. You can support with the hand. If not, hands go to the hips. Inhale your right arm forward. Exhale, snake that hand around and bind onto your left elbow or that right foot that's in your hip crease. Inhale, expand your chest, look up. And exhale, bow over that leg, just as far as you are comfortable with. The eventual goal is to reach the crown of your head towards the earth. You can release your hands to stabilize if you want. And hold here for 5 breaths. Every breath out, try to get a little deeper. Every breath in, try to lengthen. And then you're going to inhale and come all the way up to standing. Hands at the hips. Exhale that foot to the mat. Inhale, we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So left foot to inside of the right hip crease or just above the left knee. Lift the left arm up in front of you. Exhale, snakes it around to the right elbow or left foot. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward over that front leg. Reach the crown of your head towards the earth. You can release your hands for balance if you want here. Lengthen on every breath in. Fold deeper on every breath out. Reach your head towards the earth. Inhale, come up. Release the foot to the ground, hands at the heart. We're going to set up for Utkatasana, our chair pose. Zip those feet together as close as possible to each other. Hands at the heart. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, look up. Try to slightly tuck your tailbone. Hands can be at your heart. They can be out to the side like a cactus. They can be straight up. Palms can be touching if you want. And exhale. Hinge, fold over straight legs, look through the knees. Inhale, get a flat back. Exhale, step, walk, or jump back, lower halfway down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, toes under, downward facing. Step your right foot between the hands, pivot and plant that left foot. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're in warrior one here and we're holding. We're trying to pull that left hip forward. We're trying to stay really long through that left leg. Keep the belly tight and reach for the sky. Look slightly up. On an exhale, keep your warrior arms, but pivot your feet around to face the back of your mat. We're doing the same thing on the second side. Hold here, tuck your tailbone. Abs engaged, reach up and back, look up. Exhale, open your arms wide to the side, widen your stance, look over that front arm. We're in warrior two here. Tuck your tailbone and make sure your knee is not covering up your big toe when you look down at it. Inhale, straighten the bent knee, switch the feet around to face the other side of your mat, and exhale, bend that knee that's now facing the front of your mat. We are getting warrior two on our second side. You're looking out over that front arm. You're dropping your shoulders away from your ears. Checking with that ocean breath, your shoulders are stacked above your hips. Inhale, raise both arms up. And exhale, frame your foot, step it back and lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, toes under, hips up and back, downward dog. And then exhale, jump your legs through your hands and find yourself sitting tall on your mat. Pull the tops of your feet towards your shins and sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, scoot your butt forward and roll down one backbone at a time. Let your arms fall by your sides. Let your feet be out towards the edges of your mat, nice and wide. You're just going to let every muscle in your body relax. And just let go of any breathing patterns that you have. And just let yourself enjoy just laying on the mat. This is our Savasana, our final pose, and our reward for our yoga practice. Just imagine that you're a warm piece of butter on a hot piece of toast, just melting into the floor. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Move your wrists and your ankles around. Then inhale, stretch your arms up above your head. Take a big stretch and roll over onto your favorite side. Use your arm as a pillow, and then use your arms to walk yourself up to a seated position. And just take a moment to thank yourself for spending this time with yourself today. And enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.